me back again today with another phonics lesson, and hooray! We finished all of our phase 3 sounds. So all that we're going to do in our phonics lessons right up until we're in year 1 is just going to recap all those phase 3 sounds, but we're going to move on to some phase 4 words, which is using those phase 3 sounds, but the phase 4 part of our phonics work is just longer words and so reading and writing those longer words, okay? So we're going to do as we do every phonics lesson, and we're just going to start off by recapping our sounds, but they won't be in the same order they have been because we need to get really good at recognising these phase 3 sounds. They're in different orders, okay? So we've got, starting with shh, and we've got ch, and we've got ear, here with your ear, thing on a string, ow, brown cow, whoops, I, spoil the boy, quack, quack. My least favourite sound, your, sure, it's pure. A, snail in the rain. E, what can you see? I, fly high. Ooh, poo at the zoo. Or, shut the door. A better letter. That's not fair. Nurse with a purse. O, goat in a boat. R, start the car. O, look at a book. And then we're back to the beginning. Now today we're going to focus on 2 of our digraphs that we covered a very, very long time ago, it seems. And we're going to look at this sound here, which is the shh sound. And we're also going to look at this sound here, which is the ch sound. So these are the 2 digraphs that we're going to be looking at lots and lots today. We're going to be reading lots of words with them, and we're going to be writing lots of words with them. So we're going to start off like we have been doing with the rest of our phonics sounds by reading the words. Now, because we're starting to move on to our phase 4 words, I'm going to help you less and less, and you're going to do lots more of the work. So we can see we've got a word here. You can see I've not put any sound buttons on. So let's see now if you can recognise our digraph, which is, did you say chop? Chop. Okay. So then we're going to move straight on and see if you can find our digraph in this word. See if you can do it by yourself if you can. See if you can thread it in your head, and if not, I'm going to help you. So we've got her, which is shh. So we've got sh, ed, shed. Okay, we have a shed in the garden. Next word, see if you can find the digraph by yourself. You're going to do all the work. You can find it, see if you can read the words, see if you can do it in your head if you can. Done it? Right, so we've got the ch there, so we're going to start, we've got s, o, ch, such. It is such a long way away. Next word, see if you can find the digraph. When you find it, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what sound it makes. See if you can read the word if you can. If not, I'll help you. We've got k, a, sh, cash. And cash is another word for money. Right, now at the bottom, we've got some of our phase 4 words. Now our phase 4 words, they've not got any new digraphs in, but they're just a little bit longer. So this is how we do a phase 4 word. So I'm going to cover up that last sound. So see if you can give that word a go for me. And tell me what it says. Okay, and then we're just going to take the last letter off. So see. Okay, if not, I'm going to help you now. So we've got this part here, we've got ch, a, cham. We've got a p on the end, so we've got champ, champ. A champ. And a champ is another word for like a champion. You're the champ of something. You're the best of it. You're the champion. Right, so we're going to use the same strategy. It's another phase 4 word. It's a lot longer, but it's the same kind of principle. So it's the same idea. So I'm going to cover that last sound for us first. See if you can read that word if you can. Done it? Let's see if you can have that last sound on to the end. Did you get it? If not, I'll help you. So we're going to start this one first. We've got the digraph here. S and it makes the sh sound. So we've got sh, l, shell, f, shell, f. A shelf. You put things on the shelf. And when we actually write the word shell, like a shell that we find on the beach, it's actually got 2 L's on the end. It's a digraph L. We've got shelf. Okay. So how did we get on with that? Did we try our phase 3 words? And how did we find our phase 4 words? Because these are the tricky ones. And that's what we're going to be looking at lots more as we move on. Right. So done our reading. Now we're going to do our writing. But because we're going to have a little recapping, we're going to start writing 4 words. Same principle again, same idea again. I'm going to do less of the work because as we're moving forward and we're starting to get ready for year 1, we're going to try and move away a little bit from our robot arms. If you need your robot arms, that's fine. Go back and use them. But if you can, ideally now we're starting to move away from the robot arms and we're just starting to hear the sounds in our head and write them down a little bit if we can, okay? And then when you go into year 1 and you start to introduce those new phase 5 sounds again, that's when we bring the robot arms back a little bit if you need them. Right, so the first word that we're going to write is the word chin, okay? So we're going to say it first and then we'll see. So we're going to write chin, chin, chin. Right, this time, see if you can write the word chin without your robot arms. If you need them, go back and use them. But if not, give it a go first at writing the word chin without your robot arms. So, mummies and dads, you want to pause the video? Come back to when you're ready. Are we done? Right, let's see. Who used the robot arms and who managed to do it without? It's quite tricky. I'm going to see if I can do it without my robot arms. So, chin, ch, ch. Right, so I'm going to do the ch sound, which is curl around the caterpillar, and then it's the h sound, which is start at the top, down the head, to the hooves, up and over his back. So I've got ch, I, down the insect's body, a dot for his head, ch, I, down Nicky and over his neck. So if you've got ch, I, give yourself 1 tick. If you manage to do without your robot arms, well done. That's really quite tricky, and it means you're becoming a bit more of a fluent writer. But if we need those robot arms, don't worry, okay? We still as we move on into year 1, sometimes we still use our robot arms as well. So the next word that we're going to do is we're going to write the word shop. I went to the shop to buy some sweeties. So say it with me first. Shop, shop, shop. Right, if you can, try and write it without your robot arms. So pause the video, come back to when you're ready. Are we all back? Super, right. Do we write the word shop? Let's see if we can write it. I'm going to try and do it without my robot arms. Shop, shh. So I'm going to do the sh sound, which is a s and a h. So slither down the snake, and then starting at the top, down the head, to the hooves, up and over his back. Sh, oh, all around the orange. Sh, sh, oh. Down the pirate's plait, back up and round his face. If you've done sh, op, give yourself 1 tick. Right, next word that we're going to write is the word bash. So if you bash yourself, you hurt, you hit yourself, you hit your head, you bash. So ready? Bash, bash, bash. If you can, give it a go without your robot arm. So pause the video. Are we done? Right, come back to me. Let's see if we give it a go with bash. So we've got bash, b. We're going to start at the top. We're going to go down the laces to the heel and around the toes. So remember, this is how we do our b. It's not the d sound, it needs to look this way. It's, if you can do it in the air with me, if you've not quite done it right, we're going to start at the top. We're going to go down the laces to the heel and around the toes. If you need to practice some extras on the side, then that will be a good idea. So bash, b, ah, all around the apple and down the leaf. B, ah, sh, sh. So it's a s and a h. Slither down the snake and then starting at the top, down the head to the hooves and over his back. So if you've got b, ah, sh, give yourself 1 tick. Right, last word that we're going to write is the word rich. If you're rich, you've got lots of money. So are you ready? Rich, rich, rich. Okay, there we go. Sorry, reception, I've got a hair on my arm. It keeps tickling my arm. So rich, give it a go. Pause the video. Give it a go if you can without your robot arms. Are we done? Come back to me. Rich. Right, let's give it a go. So, rich. So we're going to start with the r. So we're going to go down the robot's back, curl over his arm, r, I. Down the insect's body, a dot for his head, r, I, ch, ch, ch. So it's curl around the caterpillar and then start at the top, down the head to the hooves, up and over his back. So r, I, ch. If you've done that sound, give yourself a tick. Right, last part that we're going to do is to read a sentence. So unfortunately, in the whole of my house we couldn't find any sellotape, so I'm going to have to hold it like this and hopefully it will be a bit flat. So we're going to give it a go with lots. So starting with, straight away, we shouldn't even sound it out, it's the word the. Right, see if you can give it a go. Shop, the shop. Had, the shop had. Face forward. See if you can give that a go. Lots, the shop had lots. Of, the shop had lots of. Cash, the shop had lots of cash. And it's finished off with a full stop. Okay, so well done you. If you managed to keep up with us, because that was a lot faster paced today, and that's what we do lots more of in our phase 4 work. We're recapping those phase 3 sounds, but with those longer words, and we're working a lot more quickly. Okay, so we're starting to move away from our robot arms a little bit more and starting just to write our words. And the same with our reading. We're starting to do our reading in our head a little bit more. Okay, so if you manage to carry on with that, well done. And I'll be back with another phonics video again tomorrow, and we're going to be looking at the th digraph and the n digraph, and we're going to be reading and writing lots of different words. So well done everybody, and I'll see you again for another phonics video tomorrow.